What's going on, guys? This is Jason, aka Gigazord of the Super Sidekicks podcast, and today I want to share an unboxing video with you guys because I got an awesome item in the mail today that's kind of been elusive for a little while now, very hard to find, still incredibly hard to find at this point. Ever since it was released, it was kind of made in short production, I would say. Unfortunately, the demand was underestimated on this. But the nice thing is I was able to get my hands on it, and for those of you who think that maybe you got a Nintendo Switch. No, I didn't get a Switch. At some point I probably will down the line, just not right now. But it is Nintendo related, so without further ado, you can see it was shipped priority mail. Thank you to my friend Tom in New York who was able to ship this over to me. But as you can see, it is the NES Classic Edition system here. So, yeah, this is a really cool, neat little thing made by Nintendo. It's essentially like a plug-and-play, kind of akin to like the Atari Flashback system or the Sega Genesis version that they also have as well, too. But this one's actually made directly by Nintendo. It's not made by a third-party company. It does run emulation within the system. Unfortunately, there's nothing to put my cartridges in. But yeah, I'm super excited to get it, mainly because, while I do have the games, it's going to be easy to use. It's something that I can kind of just plug in, and it does use HDMI. It's also made by Nintendo, so that's really awesome. Like I said, the other ones are made by third-party companies a lot of times. I was a little hesitant at first when this was first announced to get this system. The reason being is almost all the games that are on here I do have. So kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say pointless, but not really, because it'll be easy for me to be able to kind of plug this into my big screen TV, play the games, and and be able to actually stream with it as well too. So that'll be fun to do. In case for those who are wondering how I was able to get this system, I do have a friend who lives in Manhattan, so this thing has been popping up sporadically. It came up actually on Amazon Prime now, so that they do the same day shipping to within a certain cities, and actually not even just same day, it's like within a couple of hours, like 2 to 3 hours, they'll get it delivered to you. And I was able to get this shipped to my friend who lives in Manhattan, and then he shipped it over to me. I also had a coupon code for first time use, so I didn't have to pay. I didn't really pay any more than the retail price to get this, including the shipping from my friend. So this is really awesome to get my hands on. Yeah, I would say if you're looking to get this, definitely keep looking. I had to refresh the page multiple times over a couple of days, and I saw it came in stock. I was like, buy. I had everything set up already. So yeah, I got this, and we're going to do an unboxing video just to kind of show you what everything looks like. And at some point, we will probably also do a video of a comparison between this and maybe a RetroPie as well. Brian actually purchased the kit for a RetroPie, so we kind of want to do a little bit of a comparison video eventually. But in the meantime, we're going to do an unboxing, and stay tuned. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got the box here, which is very nice looking. It's got a nice shine to it. It's definitely a quality box and a throwback to the original NES systems box as well. You can see it says Nintendo Entertainment System on the top, Nintendo over here in the corner, and even has the official seal, which can't really get the focus to see, but nice gloss to the box, definitely a quality for sure, and awesome throwback to the original console. We flip the box over here. It kind of shows all the games that this comes with here. It gives you kind of sample images, kind of something you would see on box art or like inserts somewhere when it previews a game. Also shows all the different games, a full list on there as well. So let's open up this box. And okay, so that's really cool. You've got Now You're Playing with Power throwback again for the Nintendo to the tag that they used to use here. All right, so let's open this up. right, we'll set this aside over here. And okay, so this is kind of neat here. We've got some inserts. That looks like a code on the bottom there, so I'm going to kind of get that out of the camera. But off camera, it is Nintendo points code, so maybe I can use that down the line. So let's see what this top thing is. Okay, I think this is, okay, it's a, that's cool. Okay, so yeah, this is a poster, it looks like here, and I don't want to crinkle this or anything, but as you can kind of see, now you're playing with power since 1985. It's got, looks to be the original NES here, Rob the Robot, Duck Hunt, things like that. So awesome throwback poster. I gotta give Nintendo an A+ for the presentation of this system here. Very cool with the box. This looks to be just a safety manual. Kind of looks like the old school ones too, the old school warranty cards or safety manual. So set that aside, and okay, I think this is the actual system here, which, wow, without even taking it out of the packaging, you can already kind of see how small this is. All right, so as you can see here, this is the console. It is tiny. Actually, it's probably coming in bigger on the camera than it actually is. But you can see like it fits in my hands just like that. Definitely really neat. There's the power button. It kind of feels like the power button on the original NES. Reset button. Doesn't quite feel like the regular reset button, but it has a purpose. As you can see, it's modeled after the original NES here. Fortunately, this doesn't open, but that's okay. Let's take a look at the back here. All right, we've got the charging port here, and we've also got HDMI out, which is, like I said, part of the reason I did want to get this for the HDMI capabilities. But man, that is small. That's pretty crazy how small this thing is. Actually, that probably gives you a better look at the size here. Also, we've got the controller, it looks like. All right. Now this actually kind of feels like, very much like the original Nintendo controller. I'll do a size comparison real quick too, but yeah, that feels pretty good. I do know that the cord on this is about, I think it's about 3 feet or so. So it's a very short cord, hence I actually did purchase this controller extension cable from Best Buy. So it gives an extra 6 feet of length here. But as you can see, let's open this up as well too. You can kind of see that it isn't quite the same ports though, because it uses this port right here, which I believe is the same, similar to what the Wii, like the Wii U, the ones that go into the Wiimote controllers here. So from what I've been hearing, you can actually use like controllers from the Wii, as well as there's other controllers too. There's third-party controllers, because these original ones by Nintendo are very hard to get as well right now. So I'd like to get one down the line. But if you need a second controller, you can go with, I think, like the classic Wii controller. Oh, my phone went off there. Don't mind that. But yeah, you can get the classic Wii controller, as well as other ones too. There's also another company that seems to make a particular wireless dongle. So the nice thing with that is you can actually connect this using the Switch controller, which I've seen lately. So that's really cool, as well as some other options here. As you can see here, definitely really neat console. So let's go ahead and see what else is in this box here. I already kind of took this out, which is the power supply there. Oops, move the camera slightly there. All right, and awesome. They actually include an HDMI cable as well, which is nice. And here is the charging cord as well too. So definitely Nintendo didn't skimp on a couple of things like sometimes they do. But yeah, this is definitely neat. It feels pretty solid. Obviously it is very tiny though, at the same time. But for comparison purposes, let's kind of let's put this next to an actual NES cartridge so you can kind of get an idea of the size. An NES cartridge is actually, as you can see, in terms of its size here, it's almost taller than this thing. Look at that comparison right there. So yeah, it'd be cool if I could just have a slot to put that in so I could play my cartridge games, but oh well, you know, can't ask for everything. But yeah, so far this is really neat. So let's also do a quick comparison as well too. This is the NES Classic version controller, and here is the actual Nintendo controller. They look very, very similar. I'm trying to even see if one's bigger than the other. No, I think they might have used the same mold for this thing because they are actually the same size. Let's see. Here's how the original feels. Luckily, my controller's still in pretty good shape. Feels good. Feels very similar. This one maybe feels slightly a little more mushy, but that also because this one has some wear to it. But yeah, feels like an original NES controller, so that's awesome. So yeah, so far I'm very excited to get my hands on playing with this. I will be doing this soon. So yeah, actually going over real quick the list of games that are on this system. You've got Balloon Fight, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon 2 The Revenge, Dr. Mario, Excite Bike, Final Fantasy, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius, Ice Climbers, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, Mario Bros, Mega Man 2, Metroid, Ninja Gaiden, Pac-Man, Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream. Unfortunately, it's not the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Star Tropics, Super C, also unfortunately not the original Contra. Super Mario Bros. 2. Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, Tecmo Bowl, Legend of Zelda, and Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. So yeah, some really cool lineup. There's a couple things that I would have definitely preferred Mike Tyson's Punch-Out as well as the original Contra to Super C, but that's okay. So yeah, in the future, we're going to also do a video as well to kind of compare this to a RetroPie. There is news that came out also recently that you could actually mod this to be able to play the majority of the NES library. I haven't done it yet. Of course I haven't done it yet, but I'm not sure if that's something that I'm going to do because I've heard that it could also potentially brick the system, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin my console, especially seeing it's so hard to get. But if down the line Nintendo does continue to pump more of these out, then I may consider actually doing that mod to the system. But yeah, it's still hard to get, unfortunately. Hopefully, there's signs that Nintendo is still producing it. There was recently Amazon had some more. I've seen it on Amazon Prime now, and Best Buy also had them as well a couple of days ago. So you might be able to still find them. But yeah, hopefully they're still producing it and that their focus isn't entirely on the Nintendo Switch at this point. We don't know what's going on. It'd be all speculative, but yeah, definitely keep your eyes out. There's a lot of sites out there that will track stock, so look for that. But yeah, next time you see us, we'll probably do a comparison video between this and a RetroPie just to kind of look into the quality of the two. Obviously, there's going to be pros and cons between the two. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and please feel free to share this video, like the video, follow us. We're also Super Sidekicks on Twitter as well. So yeah, give us a follow, and I hope you guys have a great day.